Working as a cook at bars and restaurants his entire life, it was hard for Scott Larson to turn down a drink.
Because you would be offered free drinks after work, so that's how I got started drinking.
Those drinks turned into a problem that had him staring down hard time in the South Dakota State Penitentiary more than 6 months ago.
That's when you're looking at pen time. It's, one of the scariest things, when to just have a few drinks and end up spending, years in the pen.
Last fall, Larson was arrested in Sioux Falls for his 9th DUI. It was his 6th in 25 years, which carries a sentence of 10 years in prison. But instead of sitting behind bars, Larson is now spending his time in a Minnehaha County courtroom every week. He's one of 11 participants in the new Sioux Falls DUI court program.
I was just, really thankful, And they said it's an 18 to 24 month program, which, sounded a lot better than 2.5 years in the penitentiary.
Launched in November as part of South Dakota's new judicial reform, Minnehaha County's DUI court meets at the courthouse every Tuesday morning.
It's the best thing I do.
Circuit Judge Robin Howman leads the program.
The clients that we're focusing on in the DUI court are not the folks who get a DUI and can go through treatment and never see the court system again. We're looking for high-risk, high-needs DUI offenders.
Officials with DUI court identify nonviolent chronic drunk drivers to take part in this special program, which requires regular blood alcohol tests, steady attendance at treatment and Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, as well as regular appearances right here in the courtroom. Now, DUI offenders avoid prison time by being on this program, but the threat of going back to prison hangs over their head if they don't follow the rules. Besides Sioux Falls, Pennington County, Brown County, and Pierre also have DUI courts, and the legislature has already approved money to expand the Sioux Falls program.
It's much harder for our participants to be in DUI or drug court than it is to go to prison. It would be easy for them to go to prison and sit for 3 months or 3 years or 6 years. That would be easy.
And they want to keep us accountable, being here every week, and then, going to AA every week, with the treatment and everything else that we have, because we can't just sit on our butts. That'd be too easy.
The 11 participants in Minnehaha County's program alone have a combined 78 DUI convictions between them, but because of the program, they also now have more than 900 days of sobriety combined.
So we know just locking them up isn't the answer. Just providing a treatment program isn't the answer. What for this particular client can we do differently to hopefully make his life better, the life of his children and his extended family better?
I'm just grateful that they have it and started, and I got picked.
For Larson, that means he is now working again as a cook at a Sioux Falls restaurant and staying sober. More than 160 days to be exact.
Sending people to jail and prison, it doesn't help anyone. And it really doesn't help, the person themselves.
Larson is paying for many of the costs of being on the program because he does have a job. He's also working as a productive member of society while working toward long-term sobriety.
Programs like this are what's needed. If they would have had this 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I probably wouldn't have 9 DUIs.
A problem that Larson hopes will soon be in his past and won't be repeated in the future. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Ben Dunsmoor.